Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this one we're going to be testing the GeForce RTX 3060 Ti in Hellblade 2. And we have the Zotac twin edge OC model of the GPU. As you can see all the specs right here, we have the GDDR6 variant of the GPU. There is another GDDR6X also, and we have the 8 gigabytes of VRAM. We are on the latest NVIDIA driver 555.85. And we have resizable bar turned on. And over here in Task Manager, we have Intel Core i7-13700KF installed, DDR5 64 gigabytes at CL36 6000 megahertz. And finally, for MSI Afterburner, we have no overclocks or any changes. Everything is default. And I have only changed the fan settings and made it to 95%. I might need to change it to 100 while in game. Who knows, because this GPU tends to heat up a lot. So anyway, let's get inside the game and check out the frame rates. All right, guys, we're at 1080p resolution at first. And as you can see, we are using DLAA, which is under NVIDIA DLSS. This game has forced anti-aliasing applied to it. So you can either choose TSR. I don't recommend using TSR. It also has FSR3, XCSS, DLSS. We're going to go with DLSS. We're going to choose DLAA. And the reason for that is TSR looks horrible. And it gives you less FPS compared to DLA. I've already tested it, and we are on the highest preset, that is high preset. This is the maximum settings you can go, and it also has a motion blur option over here, which I'm going to set it to 0. No depth of field option in the menu though. That is disappointing. I hope they add it. And this is the Game Pass version of the game. It's also on Steam, I think maybe on Epic Games as well. So let's check out the FPS at 1080p. Maximum graphics settings or high preset. And as you can see, this game is very demanding in terms of graphics. It looks stunningly good, but not so great at 1080p resolution though. Kind of looks horrible at 1080p. It's one of those games which look really bad at 1080p, just like Alan Wake used to. Like very blurry. I don't know, some games it looks really good at 1080p. I mean, not really good. They look good, decent enough. But there are few titles like this one, Alan Wake 2, I think Jedi Survivor even. They look horrible at 1080p for some reason. But anyway, as you can see, with the 3060 Ti, we are getting 44 FPS average, and this is the second chapter of the game. The reason I didn't do the first chapter is because that takes place in a dark, environment, and there is not much to see. So I just played it and went through it. So 44 FPS, it's very smooth though. VRAM usage is over a little than 6 gigabytes. Looks really awesome, this game. Reminds me of Plague Tale Requiem. This is a UE5 title, and I'm gonna skip this cutscene for you guys. So I just cut that cutscene for you guys, so it doesn't ruin your experience. And turn on DLSS Quality at high preset. There's so much whispering this game has in your ears, always happening. And also, this cinematic experience is the whole game, I think. You have these black borders up and down. Pretty much the whole game. It's like this.
I can't.
I'm not sure if you can turn it off or not. I'll have to check. But with DLSS quality, there is only one drawback. That is those smoke effects at the distance. They look really bad, pixelated. Without DLSS, they are pretty good.
They brought this on themselves.
Other than that, it's pretty good. 56 FPS average with DLSS. Water also looks really well with great physics built into it. Alright, now I'm gonna turn off DLSS again and switch it back to DLAA. And I'm gonna use medium preset. With medium preset now, with the DLAA, now we're getting that 60 FPS. VRAM usage has slightly dropped as we switch to medium. RAM usage is 12.7 gigs. System RAM usage.
Graves.
Not that heavy on the
This is
RAM.
how we honor our dead. There will be no one to bury you.
So many bodies.
Lighting is really, really good.
Something's happened here.
Considering this is a UE5 title, it's
You
very
haven't honored
smooth.
these graves. What happened?
I told you,
There's not
Troika.
a single stutter in this game.
They won't just kill you.
Are they from this world or another?
It is
And this game has frame generation support, but only DLSS frame gen, so you cannot use it on any other GPU other than 40 series.
chance to save your life. If
It
you
doesn't have AMD FSR3 frame gen,
Trust yourself.
which would have been kind of helpful maybe
Is it my
for
life
these
you're trying to
low-end
save?
GPUs or mid-tier GPUs,
Yes.
whatever you want to call it. Okay, now I'm going to go back inside again and switch it to low preset. So low in this game doesn't really look low to me. It looks astonishingly good even in low settings.
This land.
Ignore the whisperings. As you can see in low, we're getting 70 FPS average pretty much. Look at the 1% low. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. No stutters at all. I haven't seen a single stutter yet. We'll see what happens at 1440p. We'll definitely need to use DLSS on that to get a playable FPS. Alright, now we are at 1440p resolution. We are using DLAA at high preset.
aboard.
Okay, we're getting 30 FPS. And pretty sure it's gonna drop to
Like
20.
the others. Just wait till I get free.
Now it looks way better at 1440p res. Everything looks so much more clear and sharper.
You seriously think you will survive here? You don't know.
We are still not hitting that 8 gigabyte VRAM mark.
He knows this place.
This is, I mean, playable, but during fighting scenes, you're gonna have a hard time. I mean, when I move the mouse, it just drops to 26 there. So there are even, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be intense scenes than this.
You need to find them. Move quickly.
I just had to refresh the FPS counter for the cutscene. Yeah, this is not playable experience. Okay, let's get inside quickly and let's get the help of DLSS Quality mode. Now it's
I
gonna
will
be
take you to
playable
my people, like I said.
properly, somewhat.
Not into this settlement. You have no idea what you're walking into.
He wants you to die.
Just turn around.
No, we can't leave.
The mouse movement is very jittery. This, I don't like it.
Tell him you
It's
hear
probably gonna play well with a controller.
He wouldn't understand.
It's one of those games.
I can't.
My GPU temps are so hot. I mean, so high.
They brought this
It's
on
so
themselves.
hot because I live in a very hot weather area
What are they?
in India.
What is this evil?
The ambient temps are like 30,
Do not.
and at day it's like above 30 pretty much.
Troika. The dead one.
So that's there. And this GPU on top of that is very bad.
Druce
terms of
told
cooling,
her about them.
The thermal pads
Endless
are
hunger.
really, really bad quality.
You can hear the
I leave DLSS on. I don't think this game is playable at 1440p without DLSS in this res. Yeah, I noticed some artifacting
meant for
on
her.
her face now with
She knows
DLSS.
She must do something.
Yeah, that doesn't look nice. Some noise is there on her face. Let's look at the smokes. Yeah, they still look pixelated at the distance with DLSS quality. By the way, this is medium preset. Averaging at 60. Not bad. VRAM usage has dropped, as you can see, as we switch to PayTM. I think this is the proper setting to play this game at 1440p if you have a 3060 Ti and a 1440p display. Even if you don't have one 1440p display, I recommend you make it 1440p using the NVIDIA control panel, and your game is gonna look even better. We play on 1440p on a 1080p screen. It looks way better.
Can you
Yeah, I'm
see?
also gonna check the low settings with DLSS quality enabled. See how high we can go with the FPS. 69, sweet.
You see these graves?
Now the noise is gone on our face.
This is how we honor our dead.
You can zoom in. Look at the smoke effect at the distance. Looks crap. So low preset DLSS quality, we're getting 69, 70 average. This is not the type of game I like generally. Not my type
So
at
many
all.
bodies.
So much death.
Let's walk on the water. Oh, we can't. Can't go on the stream. Alright, so at 4K resolution now, we are at low preset. And we have DLAA, so native 4K. That is not good, but obviously it's 3060 Ti.
The others
You can't expect
just
much,
wait
obviously, at
till I
4K.
get free.
He won't help
But it's
us.
able to get that 30. That's enough from a 3060 Ti at
You
4K.
seriously think you will survive here?
Now we are seeing the RAM usage go up
No, this place.
as the textures are getting switched to the RAM from VRAM. But the game still doesn't stutter, even at 1440p it didn't, which is really good from a UE5 title. It's very optimized in terms of stuttering. There's no single stutter at all. Alright, now I'm gonna turn on DLSS quality at low preset. Don't think we can go any above or any higher than low. So with DLSS quality, we're getting 40, we're getting there, 30. Okay, it's increasing slowly, it's just getting applied. And now the RAM usage has gone even farther up.
I said,
He has
not
a
into
plan.
this settlement. You have no idea what you're walking into.
He wants you to
At
die.
4K, even when using DLSS, those smoke effect look that. At 4K, even with DLSS quality, those smoke effect doesn't look that bad.
Hear things.
Do you remember the scream?
So it's
I
accountable.
can't.
Damn you. Why won't you listen to reason?
Averaging
I thought
42.
your
This
father
is
protected
somewhat
his
playable.
He does.
Okay, heading back in. I'm gonna switch to DLSS balanced. See what happens.
Not.
I wish there was a very low preset at least. As low in this game doesn't look really low to me at all. It looks really good still on low. A very low preset would have done the job for these GPUs. It could have squeezed a little bit more FPS for these old graphics cards. 50 average on this, which is not bad. This is playable. And with DLSS quality also, DLSS balance, sorry. Smoke effects don't really look that bad. They're fine at 4K
The mounds of earth.
because there are more pixels on the screen to
You
work
see these
with.
graves?
Alright, finally I'm gonna do one thing is I'm gonna switch to DLSS Ultra Performance mode at low.
Honor our dead.
See how much maximum FPS we
There
can get.
will be no one to bury you.
70. Sweet. But it looks awful, kind of. Very noisy, blurry. All this grass and everything. They're very noisy.
These graves are new. So many bodies.
Yeah, smoke now looks crap. Even nearby smokes.
It is far
67 average.
It is
It's just for
the
testing. It's
laughter.
not a playable experience. It will kill all the immersion, to be honest.
You still have a chance.
To save.
Alright guys, that will be it for this video. Please leave a like if you haven't, and do subscribe if you are new here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.